Today, I'd like to speak up about a topic that we are continuing to face in this modern era. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Florence Emmanuelle from St. Louis I Catholic High School, and the topic I'm going to be addressing is netizen and cyberbullying. Since the 1990s era, technology has been developing vastly in the world we live in. Computing power that has first been created for the sole purpose of cracking codes in the Second World War has now reached the pockets of millions of users around the world. Along with this, technology quickly became more accessible to more and more people. Eventually, technology has evolved enough to the point where people can browse the internet in just one click of a finger. Developers then started to delve into the idea of social media platforms. These were platforms where you could easily meet new people and communicate with them. Around 2010, social media started to let people publicize their own content on the platforms. This meant that social media wouldn't only be a communicating media, but rather a media to provide entertainment as well. The content sharing social media, Instagram, became widely used because of this. But, as with any other thing, social media has their negative sides as well. Behind all the communication ease, entertainment, as well as public relations social media has provided their users with, they also introduce many problems into the lives of many people, one of which is cyberbullying done by netizens. Cyberbullying is defined as the action of bullying through social media. Compared to bullying, cyberbullying is much harder to notice, thus minimizing the consequences of bullying. Cyberbullying has been a widespread issue in the modern world we live in, especially due to the availability of social media. As a result, creators who share contents of their lives online have a high chance of receiving backlash from netizens, particularly ones who dislike their content. Despite the presence of many types of content, starting from health to news to sports, some people just can't seem to scroll past contents they aren't interested in. Instead, they type out spiteful comments and remarks to the creator. Some people might go to the extent of degrading the creator, flaring off unnecessary controversies, and even sending threats to the creators. While yes, there might be a portion of creators who create immoral and inhumane content for public recognition, oftentimes a creator produces content to be informative or to just simply provide entertainment for their audience. Now that we've gone deeper into what cyberbullying is, let's unveil more about the potential motivations behind netizens' cyberbullying. Like many other cases of bullying, the majority of cyberbullies are people who actively try to tear other people down. From a psychological perspective, this shows signs of low self-esteem, insecurities, as well as personal life issues. Due to these factors, netizens may release their agony on creators by typing out inconsiderate comments. So, does cyberbullying impact the lives of the victims? Surprisingly, yes. There have been many cases of cyberbullying where the hatred towards the creator has been too mentally draining, resulting in trauma, mental illnesses, and many worse outcomes. For instance, Megan Evans' case in February of 2017. Megan was a bright and vivacious girl living a seemingly normal life. But what her family didn't notice was the cyberbullying towards her. Comments were made about her on social media, finally provoking her to take her own life. This just comes to show how cyberbullying is very dangerous and can be done to anyone, regardless of their gender, social status, or age. Cyberbullying can be considered a relatively new social problem in this technology-based era, but it's caused such chaos in many social media platforms. This matter has to be taken seriously before even more cases spiral out of control, especially knowing that it can be done so easily by so many different people. Thankfully, laws in several different countries, including Indonesia, have been created in an attempt to reduce the amount of hate people can receive online. But that alone isn't enough. As a modern generation, we have to keep spreading awareness about this topic whenever we can. We need to minimize the hatred passing through social media in order to restore the bubbly and fun atmosphere social media used to have. That is all I can share with you in this short time period. I hope the explanations I gave have been informative. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day ahead.